Hey everybody, I just finished filming my eyebrow tutorial, how I treat my eyebrows, how I keep them tame, and I shape them. So I just kind of thought, well, I'm going to be putting makeup on anyway right now. Sorry for the camera shaking, I was just shaking the table by accident. I figured I'm putting makeup on anyway, so why don't I just kind of do a get ready with me. I haven't done one in a while, so I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm putting on makeup anyway. So I've already done my brows, like I said. So right now I'm just going to be applying my primers, my moisturizer, stuff like that. So I'm not really doing too much today. I am going out for a little bit to take my boyfriend to work. I'm just going to be really hanging around recording some videos today, so it's going to be a pretty simple makeup look, but something that I can change a little bit throughout the day if I need to. So first I'm going to hydrate my face with a little face moisturizer. I got this in May's Glossy Box. It is Talika's Photo Hydra Day face moisturizer, or face hydrator they call it. I'm not going to take too much, just a little bit. It's very thin. I'm not too big a fan of this stuff, but it says it does special stuff like under your foundation, like with light. It like absorbs light and moisturizes your face in that kind of way. It's like this weird science they've come up with. So I don't know really how it works. I've used it like 5 times, but never with my makeup. So we'll see how it works with my makeup. Now that that's drying, let me take my bracelets off because people hate the jingling. So hold on. I only got one bracelet. It won't jangle now. Okay, so now that my moisturizer is dry, I'm going to take my e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I love this stuff. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and I usually actually like separate it between the lids of my eyes and then my under eyes. I think it's made for just under eyes, but you can kind of use it however, because it's very gentle. It doesn't agitate your skin at all. I like to put it on my under eyes because sometimes, even though I don't wear concealer, mascaras throughout the day will start to flake off and fall and spread to like my under eye area, and sometimes my under eyes get really dry because of that. So I like to do that, and my eyelids, well, I put makeup on it and I like to keep them hydrated. So it's a really good little hydrator. It's made specifically for your eyes. It's very, very gentle. It has no scent, and it's very, very moisturizing. So I really love this stuff, and it's cheap. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face. I'm not even really going to explain what I'm doing to my face. I'm probably going to just explain like what I do with my like eye makeup and stuff, but I'm not doing anything different to my face than I normally would. I'm just using this. I'm using my Smashbox oil sample primer, and then I'm just going to use this. And then once I get to like powdering and stuff, then we'll talk, but right now I'm just going to do this. Anyway, so tell me what is new with you guys. There's not much going on new in my life. I've been reading a lot more, which I'm really, really happy with. My skin is finally getting a little bit better, except for right here. You couldn't see I have a zit, but for like the only zit on my face right now, because everything else is healing, I'm pretty stinking satisfied with that. I've been using some new skin products. I've been incorporating them, and overall I'm really satisfied with how they're working. I will probably talk about them at the end of this month, at the end of June, because a lot of the things I'm using are samples, so I'll probably talk about it in like the June sample review video. But yeah, tell me how you guys are doing. Anything new going on in your life? Are you busy now that it's summertime? Are you relaxing now because it's summertime? I'm not really leaving the house too much yet, but we're setting up a pool, and I'm really excited about it because I need to have some kind of physical activity this year. My fibro and RA has been really bad lately because I've been doing a lot of things that I really normally in my everyday life wouldn't do, like going out a lot or just stuff like that, you know, walking more. Now that my primer is on, I'm just going to use my setting spray just to help it dry faster. So my oil is on my face is primed. You can still see a few red spots, but that should be fine. I'm using my L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation, and I already showed you how I use this, so I'm not really going to explain it, but if you missed that, that is in my review of this little product. So do you guys, where you live, are you having good weather? Like, is it summer weather? Is it humid? Is it raining? We just got a huge thunder, lightning, rainstorm, and I was actually picking my boyfriend up at work at the time, and on the way home, I couldn't see a single thing. I was driving 5 miles per hour on the highway because I could not see anything. It was horrible. It was like so scary, and I had no idea what to do because it was just me and him, and like there were tree branches falling everywhere, and I know that that sounds super dramatic, but it really was horrible. It was so scary. Like, I hope that never happens again where I'm out and about when like a huge storm like that hits, because it lasted for like 20 minutes. We got home and we ran into the house. I was soaking wet, and it stopped maybe 5 minutes later, which is usually the way it works here. But like the winds were super high. It was just like a really rough experience for me. I was like hunched at the steering wheel with my nose pressed against the windshield because I just couldn't see anything. The wipers were on like the highest setting it had, and still I couldn't see anything. Thankfully we got home safe and the power didn't go off, which is awesome because where we live it tends to go off at like the slightest breeze. So I'm very thankful and fortunate in that regard. But tell me how the weather's been in your cities, your towns, because here it has been very crazy and very unpredictable. Like, it'll be 70 degrees and then the next day it'll be like pouring rain, humid and gross. Are you guys gardening? Are you guys putting a pool up? Are you guys just hanging out with family right now? You know, like, I feel like everybody for like the beginning of summer will do certain things because they're like, oh yay, it's summer. But then as the summer goes on, it's like, just put the air conditioning on and hang out in the house watching TV, because at least that's how my family is. We'll just kind of like, once like the novelty of the summertime fades away, then it's like, ugh, can it just be fall already? And then fall will happen, and then we're like, ugh, can it just be like winter already? And you know, it goes from there. I have been having some car problems lately. I'm very upset about it. My car broke down. Well, it didn't necessarily break down, but it just stopped. Like, the engine just turned off in the middle of the highway, and I had to drive backwards on like the highway to get back to somewhere that I could park and wait for my dad to come check the car out. And it was terrifying. Everybody was yelling at me and honking at me. It was very traumatic. But then my dad came and the car was fine, and he drove it home. I drove my parents' car home. He drove my car home just in case something happened. And I am not kidding. It was fine. The car was fine, and he checked it out the next day and it was fine, and I drove it yesterday, you know, for like 15 minutes, but it was fine. Everything was fine. But for some reason that day it just turned off, and it told me that the engine wasn't working. So I don't know if like my anti-lock brakes shut down, and like that is like an emergency response. It's just to turn the car off. I don't know if like a short happened in my car or what, but I'm driving it again now, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't happen again. So it's like, once something like that happens, you're terrified for like ever, waiting for it to happen again. So I'm just hoping that it doesn't happen again, or that if it does happen again, I'm not on the highway surrounded by a million cars going 65 miles per hour. Like, that's the first time since I've ever had my car that it's ever broken down. I just have to hope that whatever it is doesn't happen again, because we really don't have the money to go get it checked out, basically. So now I'm just gonna blend. That's all. That's all. Nothing too crazy. Have your cars ever broken down on you? Like, what do you do in that situation? I mean, I immediately called my dad and I was like terrified and I was sobbing. Like, I don't think it came across on the phone that I was sobbing, but in my like car sitting there, I was sobbing. So like, how did you guys react in that situation? Were you scared? Were you nervous? Or were you like, okay, this is what I have to do? Like, did you have that emergency plan in your mind? Because I never had that emergency plan in my mind because I never thought my car would break down. And that is a very childish and immature mindset, that your car is not going to break down because it's your car and it's not going to break down on you. So for highlighter, I am just using my favorite highlighter right now, which is in the Tarte little palette. It's this baby. You can tell I've been using it a lot. This is just such a nice natural highlighter. So now I'm going to actually take this brush and like brush off all the excess powder from my setting powder. So now I'm going to my eyeshadow and I'm going to use Jeffree Star's Beauty Killer palette. I've been obsessed with it. I love this palette. Like, I'm so in love with it. So I'm just gonna kind of dip in and see what we can do. I really don't have much new going on in my life. The only thing that is like going on in my life that is like super frustrating for me is that my computer, my laptop, doesn't edit my videos. It loses the file and the files just turn green. Like, the videos themselves are green. Just a green screen. I don't know why, so don't ask me why, because I don't know. So basically, I can't edit on my computer anymore. Because I've done everything. I've uninstalled the editing software, I've reinstalled it, I've deleted the files and re-put them on my computer, renamed them. I've done everything and it just doesn't work. So, like, even on YouTube when I watch my videos, they'll show up as green. I don't know why. So my dad has been kind enough to let me use his laptop that he no longer uses to edit, but I had changed the camera I was using to record for a little while, and because it was higher quality and nobody really used it anymore, so I thought I would use it. But that started, like, my videos are so long basically that it would split the video so that the memory card could store it better, but when it would do that, it would make my videos skip when I edited them, and it would save like that. So now I can't use that video camera. So I've been, like, for the last like 2 weeks having horrible trouble with my videos, editing them and figuring them out, why they're doing me wrong like this. That's why, like, my glossy box video is late, and I'm probably gonna have to upload that as an extra. So I apologize, because in the video, which I did edit and it's saved now, and I'm going to be uploading it probably be uploaded by the time you watch this. But, like, in the video I talk about a lot of things that were new to me when I recorded it, but that now aren't, and I've said it a bunch of times throughout videos, so it stinks and I'm sorry. Tell me what kind of, like, video you guys are into. I've been trying to come up with new video ideas. I have quite a few, but let me know in the comments, you guys, like, if there are any videos that you would like to see implemented on this channel. If there are any products that you want to see me use and review, let me know. Whatever is going on in your mind, let me know. I have a video, actually, that I want to upload. It is in kind of an unboxing, but kind of just more of a reveal video of a monthly subscription that I've had for a couple years and I love. And it was actually my dad's idea to do this video, but in the video my makeup looks so bad because I was so miserable that day. I was testing out a tinted moisturizer and that day I was so miserable, and you can see it, just my face. My makeup was like messy, and I tried to put on like a very bright lipstick so that it would distract everybody, but it did not work. And I just looked like a hot mess. And so I really wish that I could put this video up, but I really don't think I can. Because it's just so bad, guys. It's so bad. The video itself is alright. It's just me looking like a mess that isn't alright. So I got this new eyeliner. It's actually not a new eyeliner to me. I have this eyeliner, but I got it in a different color. It is the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner. I have this in purple right here, actually, funnily enough, and I love it. And so I got the green, and I think I actually might do it with this look, because I think it might look nice. But we'll see. We'll see how this turns out, because this is a little scary right now. Very like intergalactic kind of look. I know it looks crazy, and that's because it is. But if you don't have fun with makeup, what's the point? So this, I think, might actually look pretty nice with it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Lightens it up a little bit, don't you think? So now I'm just gonna do a layer of Subversion Urban Decay's Lash Primer. On both the bottom and the top. So while that dries, I'm going to throw on a lipstick. I'm going to use my favorite, my Ofra Americano Liquid Matte Lipstick. This is like my favorite lip to use when I have bright eyeshadow on. And I'm going to use Maybelline's The Mega Plush Volume Express Mascara. And then now I'm going to use Flowers Zoom In Ultimate Mascara. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have to go take my boyfriend to work right now, actually. This ran a little bit long, so I have to hurry up. Yes, this look is a little bit out there, but I love it. I think that it's really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments just anything that's new in your life, anything that's going on, any videos that you would like to see implemented on this channel, any products that you would like to be reviewed, any products high-end in drugstore that you would like compared. I'm going to be filming a video when I get home from dropping him off, so you'll see this makeup again probably in the video. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Bye, guys.